Mo, welcome to the show, Sports and Hip Hop with DJ Mad Max. Congratulations on the new project, MOETOVEN. You got to be pretty happy with it. It's a
Oh
big
yeah.
step forward in your career.
Oh, for sure. That was bucket list for sure.
Mhm.
For sure.
How long you been wanting to work with Zaytoven for?
As long as I've been rapping,
Yeah.
I grew up on Zaytoven with Gucci and Future and all the other guys he worked with being in Florida. So he definitely was like one of the biggest producers that we looked up to.
Originally, you were a basketball player. That's what you wanted to do in life.
Yeah, for sure. I just knew I was going to the NBA one way or another. But God had other plans.
What position did you play?
I played the two shooting guard.
Shooting guard. What
Yeah.
was your best game that you ever played in your life? How many points did you score?
Shit. I don't know. Maybe like 43 or something like that.
43. Did you ever play against Aaron Gordon in a one-on-one?
Oh, for sure. All
For
the time.
sure.
Yeah, all the time.
You hold your own?
AG nice, yeah, of course. Of course I can hold my own. AG nice though. It's the reason why he, you know what I'm saying, one of the highest paid players in the league.
Does it hurt that he's on the Nuggets now because he used to be back home?
That hurt my soul for sure.
Yeah.
That's still my guy though. I talk to him all the time. We talk very often.
What was it like working with him in the studio? Because it's kind of interesting to see how an athlete is and wanting to become a rapper, because athletes have always wanted to be rappers since the beginning of the time. You look at Allen Iverson, Shaq, Kobe.
Yeah, it was dope. AG dope. AG he actually could rap for real. He rap real good. You know what I'm saying? He's good with words. But it was dope. It was just like anything else. We got a good relationship, friendship, so that made the work easier.
Dame's nice too. Damian Lillard.
Oh yeah, Dame can go. Dame can spit. Miles Bridges can rap too.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, Miles Bridges dope. He surprised me. I heard one of his songs. I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In your family as well, you had some musical background with your father being a DJ.
Yeah, my pops was, my uncle was, my little brother a rapper. My older brother did his hand at rapping for a little bit, but then he got on the business side of it. So we all, you know what I'm saying, been in tune with music for a while.
How's your father feel about your music?
He just like any other dad, you know what I'm saying? At first it's like, oh, why you want to do that? Well, you were supposed to play basketball. But then it started to go, nah, I'm his favorite rapper, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, it is what it is. He love it though.
Did you ever DJ when you were a kid?
No, I never tried my hand at it. I used to mess around with it when they used to be in there doing it. Like under them and playing, scratching the vinyls and all that shit. Like that's all we did. It was cool though.
Is your father critical of the new generation of rap since he comes from the old school generation? Because I know he accepts you, of course, but is he kind of just like, I accept my son, but I still love that old school Florida sound?
No, he liked the new school sound too. But even with me, like all my projects that I put out, I'm displaying what I could do as far as like making songs, but like I haven't really my album. I really showcase, because I'm about done with my album. Now my album, I really showcase my rapping ability. Like on this is like more like the vibe. I did the mixtape in 3 days, like you know what I'm saying, like just really showing I can make songs and being able to work with Zaytoven, because that's how Zaytoven work. He one of the ones like he don't like to overthink. He like to get the song done in 30 minutes and move on to the next song. Like that's how Zaytoven works. So doing that with this, I display, I'm nice, but like on my album, I really, you know what I'm saying, so I kind of got that old school feel too still. So my dad liked my music a lot more than other people.
I know you look up to Lil Wayne and Jay-Z, Rick Ross, J. Cole.
Yeah, you just name my whole list. Drake too. Drake be the last one. You just name my whole list for sure. Yeah, but definitely Wayne was, when I was in like, middle school, Wayne had like the hottest run in the game. So that was dope.
His rhymes are definitely slept on. People should bring him up a lot more than they do, because he says some stuff that's just insane that no one would even think of at first. When you go back to listen to it in the replay, you're like, damn, he said that?
My Wayne?
Yeah.
Yeah, that, like I said, Wayne is Wayne, dog.
What was your go-to Wayne album growing up?
It was mixtapes. So like
his mixtapes,
Droughts, like all that, the No Ceilings. I love Wayne albums, like of course the Carters, but his mixtapes was what we loved. So
I know you were able to go viral on TikTok with your songs, other platforms as well. When did you start building connections through the industry and really getting in these doors to get your name known and eventually signing an Epic?
Yeah, I had so Ayo, the producer, my guy, he produced Out of There, the one that went viral, and we got a bunch of songs together. But he was my introduction to the game. Like I had met him at a party. he kind of took me in. We was like songwriting together and doing all type of stuff. And he'd take me to LA with him. He'd take me to Atlanta, take me, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of showing me the ropes and introducing me to people. And that's how I kind of got my feet wet. And then, you know, we've just been building from there.
Mm-hmm. The path to Zaytoven was, of course, this is the path that we're on. We're talking about AO there.
Right.
When did you meet Zaytoven after that point?
I met Zaytoven in January. I just met Zaytoven.
You just met him?
Yeah, recently. I just met Zaytoven. And that was dope. My homie Dave, he's a local guy. He's from Orlando, but he lives in Atlanta now. And he been cool with Zay for a couple of years. And he introduced us, and we got in the studio, and you know, he did the thing. He did what a lot of people don't do. You know what I'm saying? He showed love.
Something that he said to you that he loves about your music, or anything that he said about you in general that may make you stick out from every other artist in this industry right now?
You asking me or something that they said?
Something. Well, I'm asking you. What did they tell you? What did Zaytoven tell you?
Oh, he said my voice from the jump. He was like, my voice is very distinct, and I don't sound like nobody else. And then just the work ethic is something that separates me from a lot of people.
What do you love most about the project, working with him, especially being able to connect with another producer as big as this?
I love the most about the project. It's kind of hard to narrow it down to like one thing. I love so much about it: the production, my melodies, the cadences, the flows, the concepts, everything was so natural, bro. It's like I was in a zone. Like I said, we did the whole thing in 3 days, so I was just in a crazy zone, and whatever the first thing I spit out just came. So I say about the whole body of work, I just love, you know, I feel like personally it's no skip. No, not I feel like personally, it's no skips. You know what I'm saying? You can let it, you can put it on and you can let it run. You feel me? So I love that the most. But what I enjoyed about just the whole process was just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like being in that type of zone. I've never been in that type of zone before, and it was dope.
Mm-hmm. On cost, you mentioned that your life is a motion picture, but it ain't a movie. Why is that? Is the movie coming soon?
Oh yeah, the movie coming soon for sure. you hit it on the head, bro. You've been doing your research. You've been doing your research. Yeah.
Oh, I always do.
Yeah, documentary on the way for sure.
The documentary is on the way too. What are some things that your fans can expect from the documentary? Because I think the documentary is your chance to really, because interviews, you're limited. You can only get out what you get out. In the documentary, everything's always planned out. What do you plan to address on the documentary you have coming forward?
For me as an artist, a lot of people feel like they don't really know me too well. Like they know the music, but they don't really understand who Mo is like as a person. And like the stuff we've been capturing over the last however much time, I can't even put a time frame on it when we'll put it out. But what we've been capturing over the years, I'm excited for people to see it.
What's a little preview you can give that people may not know about yourself personally? As
far as what, just who I am?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm a character, bro. Like I'm a funny guy, you know what I'm saying? So I think that'll be a surprise to a lot of people. I'm very easygoing. So people look at me and be like, oh, he look kind of mean, or he kind of scared to talk to, you know what I mean? Or they hear my voice and like, oh, he intimidating, but I be chilling, bro.
Who's been someone that you met so far throughout this industry journey that surprised you because you thought of them just how someone may thought of you if you look scary looking or whatever, however they may look at you? Who was someone that you thought of in a certain way, but when you met them, they were completely the opposite?
Oh, Wale was cool as hell. He was one of the coolest dudes I ever met. He was chill, laughing, joking, playing. Like Wale was dope. Man. He was definitely one. Shout out to Wale. He was one of the coolest people I met for sure.
Mm-hmm. Has there been any people reaching out for features to you, big wise, let's say, such as Wale, that's been congratulating you on the new project or wants to link up with you in the studio?
Nah, man, they ain't been banging my line, man. I don't know what's up. They ain't been hitting me, bro.
Oh, that's crazy.
I don't understand. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out though.
It's gonna happen though.
Yeah, for sure. Sooner than later.
You got the hard work going there. As soon as you've mastered going viral, you mastered gaining the respect of someone like Zaytoven, I think you can basically write your own ticket and saying what you're gonna do in this industry.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a fact. From here, what would you say is another producer that you would love to tap in with and see how they could bring the artist out in you even more?
You know, obviously the legends like the Pharrell, the Timbo, them type of guys. That's you know, the Swiss Beats. That's a whole different realm. But I would love to. But as far as like well-established producers that are like hot, that I think I could finagle with right now, like Honorable C-Note is hard. I want to get in with Honorable C-Note like ASAP. or like a Metro Boomin or something. I would be very curious to see what we could cook together.
How's it at Epic Records? How is it?
It's dope. Yeah, Epic cool. A&R love, Sylvia dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just tapped in with another A&R. So we working for sure.
Were there other labels that reached out to you, or Epic was the one?
Oh nah, bro. I had like 22 labels.
22.
Like, yeah, like all Motown, Epic, Columbia, Interscope. Like you name them, it was something on the table for sure. Epic was just it was the right fit. The deal was the best. Let's put it like that.
And the A&Rs help you out there. What do the A&Rs do at Epic that gets you in gear when you're in the studio? Because it's always interesting to hear, because A&Rs play a big part in a musician's life.
Yeah, but for me, so far in my career, I've been pretty self-contained. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really been like, I ain't been in the studio with no A&R yet. I've been knocking out everything, just me and my people. You know what I'm saying? So when that time come, I guess I can answer that question again. We can double back and figure it out. But for now, yeah, I've been rocking, just me and my folks.
You're still dropping music. You're still doing your thing on social media. You figured out a way around COVID, because that's the thing. As soon as COVID is gone and out of here, that's when artists, the new artists, especially like you, and you've actually been working for a while. You've dropped something before, No Regrets. That was a big one.
Yeah, that was good. That was my first project. That was my first mixtape. I recorded that at my mom's house in my bedroom, bro, in the corner with a towel over my head to block out the sound and shit. We've been doing this for a while. We've been chasing this for a minute. So
now you're about to really get on the verge of blowing up here. Now the performances, like I said, they're very limited right now. When we're allowed to perform again, where do you want to hit first? Do you have somewhere in mind?
Yeah, you got. Yeah, of course, you got to touch Atlanta. That's a no-brainer. Texas is dope. I would love to tap into the LA market, New York. You know, the major cities, Chicago, all that. But it's like some smaller cities that like me too. Like it's what's it called? Like Shreveport, Louisiana. They like one of my highest streaming cities. Like it's the most weirdest thing. It's like, where is that? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what that was. But like, I definitely want to tap into some of them. And like, you know, upstate New York, they rock with me too. So it'd be dope just to be able to finally like put a face to the music. Because right now my music is a little bit bigger than me. So once the brand can catch the music, we'll be all right.
It's going to go crazy. Your fans are going to go wild. What's something that you love most about your fans and building that fan base on Instagram and all the social media platforms?
Yeah, when you got a cult following, but they rock with you with whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? So it don't even matter. Like everything I put out is that, you know what I'm saying? But even if I was to put out some mediocre shit, which I never will, but if I was, they'll like it too. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate the loyalty that they show me for sure.
It's interesting that you mentioned cult following, because I had a discussion the other day with a hip hop legend OC on my show, and we talked about Cypress Hill having a cult following. Why do you believe that you have a cult following? What would you say is the difference between having a fan base and a following compared to having that cult following and backing?
Yeah, like I said, a cult following, they're loyal, so they rock with whatever you rock with. You put a shirt out, they're gonna buy the shirt. You put a rubber band out, they're gonna buy the rubber band. You put a button out, they're gonna put that button on their clothes. You know what I'm saying? A fan base, I feel like they just jump on when everybody else jump on. Like they see a bunch of other people liking you, then they start liking you too. Following is really the ones that actually are engaged in the artist and not just the music or whatever they can provide for you.
Does Mo have any apparel that your fans can purchase right now?
They hit my cash out. Yeah, I got some hats. I got some hats and some t-shirts for sure. But the website under construction, it'll be good sooner than later.
What else could we see on that website? Websites play an important part in an artist's portrayal and press kit.
Yeah, for sure. I got my videos on there. Any upcoming situations I got. Like I just performed in Atlanta on Monday.
How was that?
It was good. It was dope. I did it with a coalition DJs. It was dope. So, you know, it's always good to get in front of people because, you know, they it's nothing like that live engagement instead of being on the internet. Like I think in this generation, a lot of people get caught up on the internet, and it's like, bro, that's one leg of it. You got to get in front of the people. You got to move around. You got to talk to people. You got to, you know, do what you do.
100%.
Yeah, all that stuff is on the website though.
And it'll be dropping soon. It's under construction, and you know we'll be looking forward to seeing that because that's who you are. You go to your website, you find everything: your videos, your music, apparel. You got the MOETOVEN shirts.
I got MOETOVEN. Matter of fact, DM me your addy, bro. I'll shoot you a white and a black one for sure.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'm a DM you for sure. You get that promo up here on the show for you too, as well. Yeah. Got the records in the rotation too.
Appreciate it. Yeah, let me know. Just DM me and let me know your sizes, bro. I'll send them to you.
No doubt. I appreciate that, man. I do. If there's a hip hop legend that you would love to work with? I know we mentioned all the other ones, J. Cole, Jay-Z, but someone that may be from the 90s. I'm probably going to say someone like Outkast, Andre 3000, Big Boy.
Yeah,
Who would it be?
Yeah, again, you doing your research because 3001. There's nobody else.
Yeah.
3001. I wish like my hip hop 20s would be made if I just can catch one more Andre 3000 album, just one. I just want one. If he give me one, I'll never want nothing else from him ever again. Like, you know, you get a verse from him every 7 years, and it's just the most legendary verse in the world. But I definitely want to hear at least one more Andre 3000 project.
You pride yourself off of lyricism, actually. Out of all these other rappers that are out here right now, a lot of them, you take pride in that. You take your lyrics seriously. Why is that? Because a lot of times people just want to get in the studio, make the party record, and that's it. I feel as though you have a real story to tell.
Yeah, bro. I'm just rapping my life, bro. I'm rapping what I see. I'm rapping what I've done. I'm rapping what I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm real big on that. I'm real big on speaking things into existence, and I do a lot of it in my music. So it's just something I take pride in because it's like it's so much BS out here. I feel like to stand out, you got to be a little different than everybody else. And even in my process, like I freestyle a lot. As far as like freestyle, meaning like punching lines, like off the top, you know what I'm saying? Like I mumble something, punch in line, whatever the case may be. But I can't speak on some shit that I've never done before that I have no experience with because it won't even feel right. Like it won't even sound confident on the mic if you're saying it because it's nothing you've ever done. It's like, well, who you faking for? Like I'm not buying that. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of hear that in the music. Like I know. Not that we ain't gonna call nobody out, but I know you've listened to some music sometime and you can hear artists and you're like, oh, you ain't never done that before. Like you don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to stay true to myself and make sure I portray that on the beats.
It's like putting a 90s rapper on a trap beat.
I mean, you say you put Jay on a trap beat, he gonna body it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You can't say that. You put Nas on a Hit Boy. You know what I'm saying? He gonna body that. You know what I feel? You feel me? So it's like you can't really say that, but I get it though. I get the metaphor.
There's certain hip hop artists from the 90s that couldn't rap on the trap beats. They couldn't. Yeah. It wouldn't sound right.
Mm-mm. But then, like I said, you got your Jay and your Nas.
Nas.
You see they about to drop a song together on Khaled album, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
James Fauntleroy, that's crazy. I know that.
That is crazy.
I know that record is stupid.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna assume if you had to choose Jay-Z or Nas, who's that guy? Is it Jay?
Yeah, it's Jay.
Yeah. And why do you think Jay? What do you prefer Jay over exactly? Is it discography? Is it his lyrics? Is it his delivery, or is it just everything?
Jay got the best delivery ever. I'd say that about any the way he says what he says and how he says. Like this man has lived so much life. When I was younger, I didn't even know what Jay-Z was talking about. I still sometimes don't, because he could be rapping about some shit he did in a whole other country, speaking that language. I'm like, bro, I don't, until I go do it, I'm like, oh, this is what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things, the older you get, he's just one of them artists that you understand. But Nas is dope, though. Like, I've never been like a huge Nas fan, but, you know, I respected him because he's a legend. But this last project, the Hit Boy project, it was going crazy. I'm like,
okay, crazy.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, this is a whole different rapper to me. Like, and it's crazy. That's how music works. As long as Nas has been rapping, I've never been like, of course I know like the songs that blew up. I know I Can and all that, One Mic and all, everybody knows them songs.
Mm-hmm.
But like, as far as like really being a fan of his, that this last project it turned me into a fan. Like, oh, Nas is hard.
I think this last album definitely rejuvenated Nas's career. He reinvented himself because we haven't heard Nas over trap beats and different sounding beats before. Hit Boy was able to put him in a different sounding room and he still killed it. That's because an MC can do anything on any beat. If you're a true MC, you can rhyme on anything and make that go. And he won his first Grammy.
Yeah, Hit Boy and Nas was the perfect mesh for sure. Mm-hmm. You know, always one of my things with Nas was like his beat selection. I never really used to like the beats.
That's what people say all the time. I'm a big Nas guy. Because I'm someone that prefers lyrics over beats, right, which is why I'm more attracted to your music because you pride yourself in lyrics. I want to hear what an artist has to say. Where Nas, there's some things where Nas just triumphs everyone in the game and some things that he says.
Yeah, for sure. But it's Nas, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope to see them actually have a song together. I'm ready to hear it.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy because everyone still brings up, even though they've had songs like Black Republican and they've collaborated after their big beef, which is iconic in and of itself. It's going to be interesting what it's going to sound like on this new album by DJ Khaled. I'm sure Hit Boy is on your list of producers that you want to work with.
Oh, for sure.
What kind of setting would you want that to sound like if you could
Something
map
big,
it out?
something big, like maybe like on some racks in the middle type feel, like the same type of stuff he was doing with Nip and Roddy Ricch and all that, like just something big, like Hit Boy has big production. Or we could take it to the Drake sound with the trap and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends on what the feel is, but some of everything. Hit one of the most versatile producers that I've heard in the game. You know, between like him and Mustard and them guys on the West Coast, they all nice. So yeah, it'll be dope when it happens for sure. I'll make sure you tune in for sure.
Besides the producers that you work with so far with Zaytoven and the other ones we mentioned, and Hit Boy is definitely on your list. You mentioned DJ Mustard. Who do you think would else would be that connection for you and making hit records?
I don't really know, bro. I could tap in with pretty much anybody, but I don't know. Like I done stuff with Murder Beats already. I done stuff with like the newer ones, Twisted Genius and all them guys. I done tapped in with them. So I don't know, maybe D Hill, the one that produced Life is Good for Future and Drake. He hard too. Or OZ, he another one too. He tough too. So
he's tough.
Maybe tapping in with them will be dope. But we still working, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll get there. For sure.
100%. You got to get into some sports talk. Growing up a Magic fan, of course. Who's your favorite Magic player of all time?
Of all time?
Would it be Shaq, Penny?
They left me, bro.
They left.
They left me, bro. I need some loyalty, man. No, I'm just playing. I love both of them. But I actually just seen Shaq not too long ago. You know, Shaq living in the Shaq be out all the time. My favorite all time, maybe because of how he played, kind of resemble how I play. I used to love Nick Anderson because he could shoot the ball. I always like shooters. Nick Anderson, but I say probably Nick. And then just being biased, AG was dope to watch when he was here for sure.
And he got robbed of his dunk contest twice. There you go. Yeah, stick it up twice.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell him this too. The Zach LaVine one wasn't as much of a rob as this last one. Like the Zach LaVine dunks was crazy. Like it put it like this: the Zach LaVine one was an argument. Like AG did some better dunks, but Zach LaVine dunks was crazy too. You know what I'm saying? Like it was at least one of them things where it's like you flip a coin, whatever. This last one was Derrick Jones. Bro, it wasn't even close, bro. It's like why is that even like after the side of the backboard joint, the shit should have been over.
To be honest, the one where he did go against LaVine with the hoverboard when he dunks over the mascot and with the hoverboard.
Yeah, when he put it
under his legs.
Crazy, bro. But then Zach was doing crazy. Zach was going under the goal, Zach had some crazy ones too. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. To me, that one was more of an argument than this last one.
Yeah, the dunk contest this last year. It's you know why? Because all the dunks have been done already. A lot of them have been done. It's just at this point, what else can we witness? We've witnessed it all.
Right.
I think Obi Toppin should have won the dunk contest this year. He had some crazy dunks.
He did, but you know what I'm saying, the hometown kid won it. Shout out to Anthony, Orlando boy. You know what I'm saying? He won it, so I'll take it. I'll take it.
And the Knicks are going crazy. I'm happy. Yeah. But let's see what the Magic do. It's crazy that
you're a Knicks fan?
Yeah, big Knicks fan.
Oh, y'all caught a dub with Julius Randle, bro.
Yeah, he's nice. I don't care what anyone says.
He's nice.
People were sleeping on him. People in New York wanted him gone off the team last year. See how that coach is a major change.
It took a while for him to adjust to the league too, though, because even when he was in LA, he wouldn't. It was a couple of years when it was just them, and he wasn't rocking like this.
No, he's taking over.
Oh, he's doing his thing. I love to see it for sure.
He's taking over, but I mean the Magic getting rid of it. They got rid of all their players.
Got rid of Evan, Vooch, AG. They let the whole team go. Because they felt like it was time to rebuild. But I like Denver for AG though. He's gonna finally get to the playoffs. He's gonna be able to experience the West. You know what I'm saying? He got Jokic. When Jamal Murray get back right, they'll be Will Barton, and they nice, bro. I like their team. Michael Porter, I like their team a lot.
For Florida now, this is interesting because you also got the Miami Heat, but for football, Buccaneers or Dolphins? Bucks.
My dad a big Dolphins fan. My dad liked the Dolphins and the Hurricanes. He liked all Miami teams. But for me, I like the Bucks back when Warren Sapp played for them. Warren Sapp from Orlando too.
Number 99.
Yeah, so he's an Orlando guy playing for the Bucks. That's when they won the championship back then, in like 2002 or something.
Classic. Yeah. Every Florida artist that I've had on has told me that it was wild when you guys won the Super Bowl out there.
Yeah, I was actually out there. I was out there with Ludacris. He had to perform at like the after party. I was out there with him and his team, and it was dope. Tom Brady pulled up to the boat on a police escort boat. just him and like 5 police officers on a boat, and Grunk was behind him on another boat, like getting in the pitch black dark. All you see is a boat riding up and Tom Brady jumping off. I'm like, oh shit! Like, you just won a Super Bowl. What up?
If I was there, I'd have my Jet jersey on and push them both off the boat.
They would have came after you. Would have went to jail immediately.
They've caused me enough. They've caused me enough suffering.
Yeah, they probably would have put you under the jail.
They probably would have. My God, yeah. I'm glad they're in Tampa Bay and out of the AFC East.
Yeah, for sure.
But you always have Alabama football. Nick Saban's always going to give you a good team down there.
Yeah, but I don't really care about Alabama football. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I like the Gators.
You're a Gator guy?
Yeah, I like the Gators probably since Chris Leak, like right before Tim Tebow. When Tim Tebow was a freshman, when Chris Leak was the quarterback, I liked them a lot.
He was nice. Kyle Pitts, you get the tight end coming out of the draft this year.
I ain't too familiar with football, bro. I watch football, but I ain't too I couldn't even tell you who that is.
Kyle Pitts, he's gonna be the best tight end coming out of the draft class, though. I remember the Tebow years because Tebow was nice.
Oh, Tebow was the man. That's when he had Aaron Hernandez. They were so stacked. Aaron Hernandez, Riley Cooper, Percy Harvin on the other side, Major Wright, Brandon Spikes. They had like one of the deepest teams. They might have had the best college football team ever.
100%. I agree with that. The Gators are slept on. They got nice uniforms too.
Yeah. Florida color, orange and blue. For sure.
Fire. And speaking of, since we're in the sports talk, you were also featured in the 2K soundtrack for 2K20.
20 and 21. I got one.
20 and 21.
Yeah, I got one on 21 too.
Fire.
That was definitely bucket list dream come true.
Mm-hmm. You're a big 2K player growing up?
Oh yeah, I got the PS5 right there. Yeah, always. I was NBA Live so 2K didn't get popular until maybe 2K11 maybe.
Mm-hmm. That was the first 2K I had.
Yeah, before that it was all NBA Live.
Mm-hmm.
Vince Carter on the cover and Carmelo Anthony with the braids on the cover. We played live. Live had the good music. Live had the good games, the good creative player, all that. I was NBA Live until probably about 2K11, 12, something like that.
How'd it feel the first time to hear that song? Was it people that texted you, "Oh, you're on the new 2K," or you found out for yourself?
We had to do the paperwork and stuff first, so I knew it was going to happen. But
it was going to happen. Okay.
Yeah, when they actually updated it in the game, I was driving, and I got a Twitter notification, and it was from NBA 2K, and it was updated list or artist such and such, and then I was like, oh shit, I'm on 2K. It's crazy.
Crazy. What song do you hear from MOETOVEN on the new 2K?
Walking on Water.
Walking on Water. Oh, there may be something coming.
Walking on Water. Walking on Water. That's streaming crazy right now. Like that's probably the highest. Not probably. Yeah. I think it came out Friday. Mm-hmm. My Apple numbers is already over 100,000 streams already.
Go Getter was another good one too on there.
Yeah, Go Get It Hard. That's the strip club joint.
Yeah. when COVID goes away, that's gonna be the one.
Oh, that's for the ladies for sure. They love that one. They're gonna eat that one up.
Yeah, that's a fire one. I tuned in the whole project. You got some gems on there, and once things really get going. Is there any big DJs in other areas besides Florida that are tapped in with your work? Let's say Power 105, Power 106.
Envy just came to Orlando, and on his story post, one of the DJs put it, and he reposted it. So whoever followed Envy could see the Walking on Water. Walking on Water going crazy right now.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one's going to be in 2K, I think.
I hope so.
You got to do that again.
I hope, Lord willing.
Man. Any visuals, of course. So you're going to have some visuals for this.
Oh, yeah. We're going to start letting them go soon. We already shot the video for Cost, and we did another joint for Getting Your Bag, and then I'm working on some more right now. So, the Walking on Water video coming for sure.
Visuals coming, website coming, documentary is on the way. Anything else, Mo? This is your time. I don't care if you want to take a 10-minute speech, 5 minutes, whatever you need. It's your time.
No, we covered pretty much everything. We got the album on the way, lottery pick. It'll be hopefully in the fall, but for now we're gonna enjoy this MOETOVEN and we're gonna push this through the summer and we're gonna run it up for sure.
100%. Mo, let them know where they can follow you on Instagram and Twitter and everything up here.
On everything, Mo is better. MOE is BETTER. That's Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube, all that good stuff. I'm always dropping content, blogs, vlogs, whatever it is. I'm active on everything.
Make sure you go check him out. Check him out on all platforms. He said Mo is better. You're going to be hearing a lot more from him. Of course, he's going to be blowing up soon. I want to thank you for coming on the show, man. I appreciate your time, and I got your record in the rotation. Anything you need from me ever, just let me know. You know, we'll get it going for you.
Push that walking on water for me up there.
Yeah, you know I got you.
that's the one. Push that till it busts through the door for me. You feel me? So, no, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you letting a kid from Orlando with a dream tap in on your show, bro. I appreciate it for sure.
No doubt, man. I appreciate it. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. You're always welcome back on.
Likewise, bro. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Love.